Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Derek the Gator is here with another episode. Tonight, I'm going to be featuring a game. On my previous episode, I dropped a hint. I said the next game I'm going to feature, The World Is Yours. If you haven't figured that out, the game I'm talking about tonight is Scarface. The game. Scarface, The World Is Yours. This game was released for the PlayStation 2 and I also believe for the Xbox. I do have the PlayStation 2 version. Tonight, I'm sure you've already noticed that I'm not using emulation. I'm going to try to use actual hardware for this one. I wanted to return back to my game space. I missed it so much. It's still pretty hot. Sorry about the sweat, but I miss being here, and this is where I really want my channel to, all my videos to take place. There's still a lot of work to be done, but hey, thank you for your patience. Thank you for bearing with me. We'll get things up and running. Hopefully things will cool down so I can spend some time in this space to get things looking the way I want it to look. But aside from all that, I want to get back to talking about this game. This game came out, I believe, in 2006. Don't quote me on that. I need to do some more research. Very popular game. Very popular game. Unfortunately, this game came out in the early 2000s, and you know what was really booming in the early 2000s as well? We had the GTA games, GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas. All those games came out before this one. I mean, look, I still have my copies. I have Grand Theft Auto 3 on the shelf over there, but I still have my copies of these games today. And absolute masterpieces. When people say, one of my favorite Grand Theft Auto games is Vice City, I'm that one guy, that would stand up and say, well, yeah, have you ever played Scarface, The World Is Yours? Like, that's just the way I am. But that's just something weird about myself. Because the way I feel about it, I mean, this game is loosely based on Scarface, the movie, right? We got an actual Scarface game that people don't really talk about. But we love this game here because, it reminds us so much of Scarface, the movie. But we got a Scarface movie game. It's just so weird to me, but like I said, that's just how weird I am, I guess. But I'm not going to call this video a review because I never finished this game. I was just so wrapped up in other games, and so many other games I was playing back then. This is not a bad game at all. This game is great. This game does the Scarface franchise so much justice. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to show a little bit of that in gameplay in a minute. But you may be saying to yourself, well, how would they make is the game? If you never played this game, you may be saying, well, it's the game, blow by blow from the movie from start to finish. No, this actually takes place at the ending of the movie. But here's the thing. Tony Montana survives. And I'll show that in a minute. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, this is not a review. I just want to talk about this game, show a little bit of the gameplay. I hope I entertain and inform you a bit. And yeah, man, let's get started. All right, so let's get started here. Once again, I didn't tell you before, but it's been a very long time since I played this game. I got to kind of, refresh my memory about a lot of things. So I won't be spending too much time on a tutorial. I think I still remember the controls. Let's see. Okay. But of course you got your tutorial on the controls and what does what and stuff like that. Okay, I'm not going to do the combat. You will not hear a lot from this game because this game is so heavy with actual music. It's crazy. And celebrity cameos and voices and things like that, they went all out for this game. You got so many celebrities that came out and supported this game and lended their voices and talents. It's freaking amazing. Like I said, this game should still be talked about today. It just feels forgotten. And that's mostly because, it got buried. It got buried with so many open world games. It got buried with so many sandbox games at the time, because that's what the early 2000s really was about, man. You think it's crazy now? Oh, back in the early 2000s when open world games started becoming something? Oh, that's shoot. That was the cash cow, man. That's what we got back then. Actual audio from the movie. Hope I don't get in trouble for that. Please don't let me get in trouble for that. Please excuse the language. This is Scarface the movie. You're going to have a lot of that in here. But like I said, it takes place directly at the end of the movie. That's where it starts. Rage. And that's the guy that kills Tony Montana at the end of the movie. See how you turn around and you gun him down? That's how Tony survives in this game. And this is the beginning of the game. Tony Montana survives and he escapes the mansion. He escapes the ambush. And this voice actor, I forgot his name. He did an amazing job as Al Pacino's Tony Montana. Amazing job. Dude sounds just like Pacino.
Tony, come on, man. Jesus Christ, they're everywhere. We got your car out in front, but the entry collapsed, so we couldn't get to you. We can use the underground.
Now, for those of you who are kind of turned off by how I make my videos, the way I like to do my thing, I like to invite you to play games with me. If I could pass the controller to you, I would. But I want you to feel like you're sitting down with me. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're not playing the game, you could do that whenever you're able to do that. But I like to give the feeling that you're sitting down with me playing these games and stuff. So that's why I film like this. I got these controls inverted. I should have switched them. I'm pretty sure I could do that in the options, but I don't have much time for that. Just to give you an idea of what the game is like. And excuse my language. I try not to use profanity on my channel, but there's this thing at the lower right-hand corner of the screen. You see like a little meter. That's Tony's life, and that little white semicircle thing is something you can build up. And it's called balls. You can gain balls by talking trash after you kill someone, like taunting a victim right there. And you notice the meter goes up. When the meter gets full, you hold down a circle button and you go into rage mode. And when you're in rage mode, it's like you're invincible for a little while and you don't miss your shots. It's almost like cheating. But in the movie, Tony Montana, he's so jacked up on cocaine to where he's getting shot. He doesn't even feel anything. And that's kind of, execution. Look at that. You got the up close kills and all that. But yeah, he's so jacked up on cocaine. He's getting shot. And he's like, he doesn't even feel it. But man, this game is so good, bro. It is so good. But we're so wrapped up in GTA and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong. Of course, GTA is the pinnacle. It's the gold standard. But there are other games out there. There's other open world games out there that are good too, man. They just don't get the recognition. Oh, I shot one of my henchmen. Oh, the dude's, yeah. Oh, God dang it, I forgot. All right, so I finally escaped the mansion. I didn't show the end of that part, but I finally escaped my mansion, and Tony Montana basically has to start over from scratch. He lost all his money. He lost a lot of his exotic things. He's, still in Miami. And man, you got to start all over again. Oh man, there's so much music in here. But you know, another weird thing too. I'm not saying it's because of this game, but I recall in the early 2000s as well. I would say maybe 2010 to 2012, 15, somewhere up in there. There was this resurgence of Scarface. Tony Montana. I don't know. It just it just started trending again, before trending became a thing, I guess. I remember there was like this Tony Montana clothing line that was starting. I don't know if it was just a Florida thing, because I couldn't really see it going nationwide. Maybe it did, but it kind of felt like it was mostly a Florida thing, because nobody really knows what I'm talking about that lives in other states that any other states that I don't currently live in. But yeah, there was like a Tony Montana clothing line, like t-shirts, shoes. You can go to swap meets and buy Tony Montana blankets, pillows, and yeah, it's like someone had the idea of like, let's make Tony Montana a brand. But it never really took off. Just as fast as it came, it went. So when you push the L2 button, you have options. You can choose what music, exotics, like you can, buy fancy cars, even Tiger and stuff like that. You have your weapons, you can summon your driver. And I just can't say it enough, man. They really wanted to make you feel like you were Tony Montana starting all over again. Mission accomplished. Yeah, you may be saying, well, this game looks just like Vice City. Well, Vice City is loosely based Miami. And this is a game that's, supposedly take place in Miami. So, yeah, some of these locations you see in this game, you say, yeah, they look just like Vice City. Well, Vice City was kind of based on Scarface a little bit, right? But don't knock this game at all, man. If you haven't experienced it, hey, find a way to do it. I'm not saying go out and buy a PlayStation 2 or an Xbox just so you can play this game. Do it through emulation. Download the game, find it, some kind of way. But very good game. Going to these old Miami nightclubs and stuff like that. Well, this is a country club. And it just captured the feel of the movie so much. You can tell, man, the people who really care about the Scarface franchise, they put their, like the old folks say, they put their foot in this game. They really, really did. And these graphics, they hold up pretty good still today.
Yeah, he in here. There's a couple of guys from Vice in here too. Watch your back, Tony. Thanks, man.
This game is freaking amazing. Oh, man. Look at this. That is so 80s. It is so 80s. And for those of you who haven't experienced the 80s, man, hey, y'all missed out. I'm not talking bad about y'all or anything like that. It's just that y'all missed out, man. The 80s definitely was a different time. Of course, I can only talk about it from a child's perspective, because I was very, very young in the 80s. Of course, I was, still in elementary school and all that. But great movies, great television, great music. Entertainment was just off the chain in the 80s, man. It really was. That's why you have so much stuff going on current time. They just try to try to bring back that 80s feel and stuff that's going on today. So I did have to turn down my monitor here, because like I keep saying over and over again, the music is just all throughout this game. This company did everything they possibly could to just nail that 80s vibe, from the visuals to the music to how people talk. Man, doing research, that's an understatement. It really is. And I wish I could. I wish I could just play some of the music. I don't know. Did this game? Oh, look at that. Did this game have a soundtrack that came out with it? Because remember the Grand Theft Auto games? They came out with soundtracks. I don't think Scarface came out with a soundtrack. So many great artists lended their music for this game too. So many great artists. Now, this is the beginning of the game. Don't let this fool you. If this looks boring to you, this is just the beginning of the game. I mean, I haven't even completed a mission yet. I just want to show you what this game looks like. But as you progress through this game, it gets freaking insane. So what do you do? What do you do in this game? Well, like I said, you have to basically build your reputation back up. You have to gain everything you lost and then some. So you do it the Tony Montana way. Oh, get up. And that's selling drugs, killing people, the Tony Montana way. It really puts you in the shoes of Tony Montana. I'll just leave it like that. It really puts you in the shoes of Tony Montana. One thing I used to love to do in this game. Hold on, let me turn it up a little bit. You can press the circle button, the same button you use for rage. You can talk to random people that are walking around, and it is so funny that some of the things Tony Montana will say and how the people respond. I'm trying to find a random person to talk to. Okay, let's see what happens here. Let me turn it up. Hopefully you can hear it.
You Colombian, man? We are like brothers, huh?
But yeah, you could just walk up to anybody, press the circle button, and he'll say something. Let's see what this lady said.
I piss in your face. How'd you like that?
Okay, all right. Oh boy, this brings back so many memories. But yeah, good visuals, great dialogue. Let's talk to this lady here. Hold on.
Hey, you want a drink?
Is that your way of saying you want to buy me a drink?
Yeah, that's what he just said, right? All right. So my first mission is up here. So yeah, you're doing everything you possibly can in the most illegal way to make money. You get your mansion back, you get your reputation back, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, I never finished this game. I intend to, and I am so glad this game got suggested to me. Because I'm gonna put some time in this game and I'm gonna try to finally complete it.
Since you left, Sosa's trying to run me out. He's putting this.
See all that cutscene stuff. It just
Good to have you back, man.
takes a lot of time. I just want to show this game off to you guys. That's even the Cadillac from the movie. I think that was Tony Montana's first vehicle. Starting off from square one, man. Starting over again. The vehicles control well. I may not drive like it, but they do. So yeah, man, just to wrap things up, I just want to showcase that game to you. I hope you like what you saw. If you never played this game, I hope I kind of encouraged you a little bit to give it a try, because like I say, man, if I were to give this game a rating out of 5 stars, I'd give it a solid 4. There's so many ways to play it nowadays. This game it's a pretty old game. You can call it a classic, whatever you want to do. It's retro. You know how much I love my retro games. But yeah, man, this game is great. It doesn't get talked about enough, and I just want to shout about it. And I appreciate you giving me your time and allowing me to do that. Hope you had a great weekend. We're about to roll into another week. Remember, stay safe. Put God first. And hey, man, I'm looking forward to seeing y'all again next weekend. Next week, I don't know exactly what game I want to display, but I have a lot to talk about. So please come back. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And hey, I'll keep on making content. As long as you keep coming back, you're always welcome. Thank you so much, y'all. Have a great week. Take care of yourselves and each other. This is Derek the Gator signing out. I'm sweating. Let me get out of here. Have a good night, y'all.